What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Richard Cristobal King. So this one was the Walmart exclusive, and it was pretty hard to find at one point. I did get this one in a little bit ago, uh, but I had trouble finding it. Also, I didn't pre-order it because I thought it would be kind of easier to find, and then definitely wasn't at first. But now they seem to be popping up like everywhere, so I was able to get mine finally. But here he is in that packaging. We got the carbon fiber side. You got your window here with a bunch of different effects. He is definitely a very strange one. And we've got the side artwork, 159. Different kind of look for him. We've got the back. You can see a couple of different things going on. I see that little helicopter back there. What are we going to get in the future? And we've got him with this different head sculpt. Or is it a mask? We'll see. Tattoo. Another trooper in the back. And other side. Back to the front. Now let's get them open and check them out. All right, so here's Cristobal outside of the packaging, and he looks pretty good. He's not one of my most sought after characters or anything like that. I always thought he was like a strange character when I was younger, but yeah, pretty interesting the way that they're going about putting him in the classified way. Again, he doesn't look bad at all. Looks pretty good. I was thinking maybe he'd look a little weirder, but not bad. For accessories, he's got this, looks like it's another head sculpt here. So we've got that. It looks really, really good. Nice green. Got those red eyes, nice paint in there. The sculpting looks good. The tentacles are pretty soft. So are the little horns. Yeah, pretty cool. Not bad. We've got this sword that has this little mystical effect going on. Pretty nice. This guy's definitely, doing the supernatural thing. We've got a little crystal ball. Looks like there is a little skull in there. It's a little foggy on this part here. Oh, it's really soft too. Was not expecting that, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like that. You've got this little hand here, claw hand, reaching out. It's his alternate hand. You get this pistol, which looks really good. Nice revolver. And got this little gold wrapped around it. Pretty cool. It makes me think of something mystical, like one magic weapon that can take out the supernatural, or something like that. Some kind of special creature killing thing. Something ancient. Then on the card, when you slide that packaging out, attached to the card backing are these two pieces here. So definitely don't throw those out. Make sure you got everything. But this looks to be a little shield here for him. And then it's got this little holographic effect going on. Really cool. You get this other piece here that attaches to it. I believe that just snaps in there. And then you'll have that kind of effect, but this is pretty cool. This fits more of like what's going on with him. And that is it for his accessories. So looking at Cristobal himself, he's not bad. Again, I thought he was going to be looking way weirder, something I wouldn't really like, but he's not terrible at all. You got this head sculpt here. Interesting. You got these little snake-like eyes in there. Looks pretty crazy. Got the nice little gold on the shirt. Tattoo on the chest. Got his necklaces. Have his cloak here. The little gold. The fur. Tattoo on the arm. We've got this nice texturing and the look on the back. Even on the bottom portion. Got these lighter browns tattoo. Another tattoo. jewels, little rings, little gauntlet. He's got quite a bit going on with him in the details. That belt, some kind of eye, the pants. The knees are a little different color in there, but it also comes across as like being dirty. But I'm pretty sure it's just like a mold discoloration. You got the boots there, holster, that's the straps, the eye. Looks like a little snake eyes too, kind of like him, how he has it. So yeah, not bad. It has a real leather look. Pretty cool. You got that wash going down the, I won't say the wash, is actual paint going down the eyes for his face paint. Kind of makes me think of like Rico from Mortal Kombat. If y'all know who that is, might be a little obscure in a way. Nice hair sculpt, everything. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty interesting. For articulation, double ball peg for the head. Goes down only about that far. Goes up. Not much. It goes to neutral because the hair sculpt's starting to hit the back of the neck, and then the jacket's in the way. But you got the cut at the base of the neck here, and that's going to help look down a little bit further, and then just back to neutral. This part right here is, looks like it's glued into the shoulder piece, but it does move underneath this jacket and underneath that joint a little bit. So T-pose, not quite a T. Upper bicep cut, double jointed elbows. Of course, you got your hinge rotation in the wrist. Get ab crunch, which I love that. And this jacket's wide open in the front, so you can crunch forward that far. Goes back really far. This jacket actually gives quite a bit, more than I thought it would. Ball waist. Legs do drop down. Leg goes forward about that far. Back to neutral. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. And you got your boot cut, upper boot cut, hinge, pivot, the foot and ankle. And then you can get some pretty cool posing out of him. And his jacket is stiff enough to give him a little bit of support. So here he is, just kind of rested there. Got his pistol out, got that crazy shield. I think it's more of like a up and down motion that makes it look move. And again, he's got those other effects that probably match this better. Put that pistol away. And I think those dire troopers that are coming out definitely going to help this guy move a little better as far as selling, because they actually go together, the spirit stuff. Really cool. And he's got the vertical hinges on this hand, so make it really look like he's pointing at you or something. Who knows what kind of spiritual stuff he is fighting against or seeing or trying to manipulate. Pretty cool. And it's October, so have some fun with this guy. Then we'll get this head sculpt on there. Not to lose the necklaces. And that thing looks pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. That looks really cool. I like that a lot. Probably how he goes on the shelf. I'm not sure, but that looks pretty cool. And of course, we got the other hand, and it's a little more open, expressive. So I do like that. Reaching for something, give me that. Or he could be holding his little crystal ball here, which is really nice. Also, really cool looking. All right, for a quick comparison, here he is next to our hawk, and they stand about the same height. They're pretty close. Hawk does look overall just a little bit slimmer than our crystal ball. He does look a little beefier, but that's pretty cool. And then for another one, we'll throw in our Twilight Guard just to have something a little bit different in there, since they're both, uh, going to be different types of soldiers and just different overall. You don't really get to see him as a comparison a lot. So I figured I would throw him in. And then someone that would probably dabble in the same thing or would be interested in there, we've got a Dr. Mindbender. So pretty cool. I believe this is the first release version. And yeah, I mean, Dr. Mindbender is taller than both of them. Our Twilight Guard looks kind of similar in the boot area, but they're not. The thighs are actually, I believe, the same. So the legs, all the way down to the knees, the boots are different, but the upper part of the legs are the same. So that's cool. And then our Dr. Mindbender is taller than both of them. He just looks overall larger. So pretty cool. Actually, pretty cool that it landed on being the same kind of legs. The holsters are different, the same side. So yeah, I figured these guys he's pretty different. And then Dr. Mindbender, of course, being mad scientist, he'd probably be interested in some of that stuff. Like, what is he doing? Pretty cool. All right, so that's going to be it for this review. Overall, I don't have a strong attachment to this character, and I never really did when I was younger. But after getting this figure out and kind of checking out the different accessories, I really like this. This is pretty cool. He does stand out in his own way, but I like him like this. I like him set up like this. And even if I put that other head sculpt on there, I like him with the shield and that sword out. It's just really cool, and really appeals to me. I think it looks really nice. Um, Man, but sitting like this is just even better. Something about it. I just really, really like it. Love that he's pointing that sword down. Just pretty cool to me. I do like it. It is standing out to me. I don't know how I'm gonna put him on the shelf because I do like both head sculpts. Both head sculpts. So um yeah, pretty crazy. I didn't think I was gonna feel that way about it. Um but I mean he's got a great sculpt, nice sculpt. I mean he's got different colors all around. He's got a lot of detail throughout the suit. Of course, a little dry brush would have been nice to bring some of that out, but it's not bad either. I think it looks really good. He's got the tattoos. Something about him is just, it's strange, but not super cheesy to me. Like, I think I might think of the older one as maybe being cheesy or something like that. I don't know why. It just felt that way. But this guy, I don't feel like that at all. This is pretty cool. I am liking this figure and set up like this. So yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, how do you guys feel about it? Did you feel the same way? Are you a huge Crystal Ball fan? Because I don't think I know a lot of people that are like Crystal Ball fans or anything like that. Um, Picking up this guy, passing on this guy, or changing your mind now? I don't know. I'm just kind of curious, but yeah, I mean that's gonna be it. Hopefully, I showed you enough to help you out in deciding whether this guy's for you. Because I know, for me at first, I would have been like, I could probably pass on him, but um, after getting on them. I do like the figure. It is pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully I helped you out in some way. Showed you enough to help you out anyways. But I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.